Hello, welcome to this tutorial. Here we're asked to solve for x in the equation 9 to the x minus 3 to the x plus 2 plus 18 equals to 0. Now this is an equation involving indices. When we look carefully, we'll see that where we have index numbers or index expressions, we can convert all to base 3. This one is already in base 3. And so 9 is the same as 3 squared. So we'll write this as 3 squared raised to the power x. Okay. Now, the next thing, we see a power to a power. This means 3 to the power 2x. 3 to the 2x minus. If we have the powers added, it means there was a 3 to the power 2 multiplied to 3 to the power x. And so let's write this as 3 to the power 2 multiplied to 3 to the power x plus 18 is equal to 0. Okay, so what is 3 to the power 2? And what is, yes, we have 3 to the 2x minus 3 to the power 2 is 9 into 3 to the x plus 18 is equal to 0. Okay, we are seeing 3 to the power x here. So can we make 3 to the power x here also? Yes, by just simply swapping positions here. Remember, if this x come in front and 2 is behind, it doesn't change the expression. So this is same as 3 to the x to the power 2 minus 9 into 3 to the x plus 18. All right, now we have 3 to the x here raised to the power 2 and 3 to the x here. So we can see clearly that this is actually a quadratic equation in terms of 3 to the power x. So to make that quadratic equation come out very clear, we'll introduce or we'll bring in a new variable, say y. We'll let y be equal to 3 to the x. Now we rewrite this equation using y. So that gives us y squared minus 9y plus 18 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic. It's now very clear here. So we're going to look for two factors of 18 such that their product gives us plus 18 and their sum gives us negative 9. So let us look for the factors of 18. Factors of 18, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 12 factors. 18 has 12 factors. Now, inside these inside this set, only two elements from this set will give us their product being 18 and their sum being negative 9. So we have to be careful. We have to choose carefully. If looking at it very well, we'll see that the two numbers whose product is 18 and sum negative 9 will be negative 3 and negative 6. The product of negative 3 and negative 6 gives us positive 18. The sum of negative 3 and negative 6 gives us negative 9. All right? So the next thing to do now is to replace this negative 9 with the sum of these two numbers. All right, so we rewrite this expression there as, instead of negative 9, we're going to say plus negative 3 plus negative becomes negative 6y plus 18 is equal to 0. Now let's open out this bracket. We have y squared. We have y squared. We'll open out this bracket. We have negative 3y plus negative is negative. Plus negative again is negative. Minus 6y. Remember, we're multiplying everything with this y. Negative 3 times y, negative 6 times y. Plus 18 is equal to 0. Now, let us take the first two terms and the last two terms and factorize out. Here, what is common here is y. So if we remove y outside, we're going to have y into y minus 3. And here, what do we see? We have 6 is common. So if we remove -6, for example, outside, we're going to be left with y. And to have plus 18, we must have -3. Okay? Now, it's always advisable to verify if the factorization was done correctly. If we open out this bracket, do we get back that expression? Let us check. Y multiplied to y is y squared. Y multiplied to -3 is -3y. So this factorization is correct. Let's check this other one. -6 multiplied to y is -6y. -6 multiplied to -3. Negative, negative, positive. 6 times 3, positive 18. So this factorization is correct. Now look at this level. We have y minus 3 common. Y minus 3 common. So we factorize it out. Y minus 3. When we remove y minus 3 here, we're left with y. When we remove y minus 3 here, we're left with -6. So this process, this equation here, factorizes like this. When we know that y is 3 to the power x, it factorizes like this. Now, from here, we can get the solutions. We get the solution by simply setting this equals to 0 and solving for y, set this equals to 0 and solve for y. So we have y minus 3 equals 0. That therefore means that y is equal to 3. We also set this equal to 0. Y minus 6 equals to 0. That means y is equal to 6. Now, we do not end here and call this the answer. This is the value of y, but we have to find the value of x. Okay, so we'll go back to that substitution. It's from here that we'll be able to find the value of x. So when we replace y with 3 to the x, so we are saying that in this first case, 3 to the x is equal to 3. Okay, this is its index form. We can also make this in index form. 3 is the same as 3 to the power 1. The bases are equal. That therefore means that x, we have to equate the powers. X equals 1. So this is the first value of x. We'll do the same thing here. Y equals 6. Y is 3 to the x. 3 to the x equals 6. 6 cannot be changed to an index number whose base is 3. So to get this x, what we have to do is to take logs. Take log of both sides. So if we take log 3 to the x log 6, this will give us x log 3 is equal to log 6, such that when we divide now both sides, let me repeat that sentence here. X log 3 is equal to log 6. Let me repeat it here where it is clear. X log 3 is equal to log 6. If we divide both sides by log 3 will cancel. So we now have x is equal to log 6 all over log 3. Okay, so this gives us the second value for x. So the first value of x is x equals 1, and the second value of x is x equals log 6 all over log 3. All right, so that is the solution of this equation involving indices. 9 to the x minus 3 to the x plus 2 plus 18 equals 0.